Good afternoon, everyone. Rodney Smith at WTOC for the News Now. This is where we bring you local, regional, and national breaking news just to keep you in the loop. We're on many platforms right now. That includes our website, WTOC.com, the WTOC apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, and Facebook. That's also where you can say hi. There's plenty of you weighing in right now. We certainly appreciate that. And then, of course, you can ask a question as well. I'll try to get you an answer in the show, and if I can't, I'll go back in the comment section afterward. So you know that meth is a problem nationwide, and that includes Savannah, the Low Country, and the Coastal Empire. Well, the Chatham-Savannah Counter-Narcotics team recently made a meth bust, and arrested several people, and I have their picture for you right here. I'm going to scroll through them. The unit says, along with the Garden City Police Department, they executed a search warrant at a home on Dean Forest Road. Officials seized drugs, one gun from a convicted felon, a vehicle, and more than $20,000 in cash. The 5 people that you see me scrolling through on your screen right now are the ones who were arrested. They were charged with charges ranging from possession of an illegal substance to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The investigation was all started as a tip to the unit that drug activity was happening at the home. So a big thank you to everyone who, of course, is working to make our neighborhoods safer. Again, you can find this story and a few more details on our website, WTOC.com. But the people's pictures who I'm scrolling through, all arrested at a Garden City party where meth, more than $20,000 in cash, and a vehicle, all confiscated from these 5 people. And there were actually 17 that were involved, but these 5 specifically were the ones arrested at that Garden City party. We also have an update to the story about the St. Vincent's teacher who was charged with accusations that he took upskirt pictures of underage girls. Well, WTOC confirms that Joey Moorcock bonded out of jail. Now, he has a couple stipulations that he has to follow as a condition of his bond. He is not allowed to have any contact with the victims. He also has to wear a monitor, and he is now banned from all school property. At least one female student reported that Moorcock took up the skirt pictures of her in class, and it said it happened to other students as well. So this teacher, who no longer works at St. Vincent's, was charged, served time in jail, and he's now out on bond with a few stipulations to his release. Well, there was an emergency at the Texas Roadhouse at the Savannah Mall, just around noontime. The fire happened in the hood in the kitchen above the cooking area in the restaurant. So the fire was also in the insulation surrounding the hood in the kitchen. No one was injured. That's the good part, but it took some effort to extinguish the fire, which led to a lot of smoke, and the restaurant had to evacuate its employees. A small section of the mall was also evacuated. The restaurant will be closed until it's cleared by the health department. That's standard operating procedure. They have to check everything out following a restaurant fire. We will let you know when it's back open. A memorial took place over the weekend to honor the 9 airmen from the Puerto Rican Air National Guard who died in that deadly crash that we had not too long ago. First responders were also recognized at the memorial Saturday for the quick response that they gave. Tears were shed and flags flew high in honor of the 9 men. The mayor of Port Wentworth, state senators, first responders, civilians, and military members were all there to honor them.
Life is precious. I mean, I'm sure none of the families woke up that morning thinking they would lose a loved one.
Port Wentworth officials are looking to get a permanent memorial installed in that area to honor the fallen 9 airmen, and we all think that is a wonderful idea. The section of the road where the crash happened remains closed indefinitely right now. Several steps have to happen before it can actually reopen. So first, the military is still investigating the crash and the debris field. Once that is concluded, cleanup of the aircraft and the debris field can begin. Any hazardous material will then need to be mitigated. And lastly, the road will need to be evaluated and repaired by GDOT. Of course, we will keep you updated on the road's progress. I don't see any questions right now from any of you on Facebook. Right now, I do have a comment, Stephen Sharfel, saying at St. Vincent's, that's terrible in regard to Joey Moorcock, who is a teacher who is accused and charged with taking upskirt pictures of underage students, females. One student reported it to authorities. There was an investigation done. He was suspended, and then he was no longer working at the school. He now has to wear a monitor. He also has to not have any contact with victims, and also he got go on any school property and has to continue to wear that monitor. But we will continue to follow. Again, he is no longer a teacher at St. Vincent's, but it did happen at that school, and there is more than one female victim. We're very proud that the woman stepped forward with their truth, and so they are working through that process at this time. I don't see any more questions at this time. I thank you for joining us. I'd love for you to connect with me on Facebook, Romney Smith TV. There's little words right there, so you can find me always, WTOC.com. And WTOC is also on social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. So follow us wherever you are. The next newscast will be at 4 o'clock on the CBS affiliate right here in Savannah, Georgia. See you then.